What are the RDS features that can be used to improve the availability of the data of your database? Regions, multi-AZ deployment, automatic patching, read replicas, edge locations. Multi-availability zone deployment and read replicas. Using EC2 falls under which of the following cloud computing models? IaaS and SaaS, IaaS, SaaS, PaaS. IaaS. Amazon Glacier is an Amazon S3 storage class that is suitable for storing blank and blank. Active archives, dynamic websites, assets, long-term analytic data, active databases, cached data. Added active archives and long-term analytic data. Glacier is designed for archiving data that is infrequently accessed but needs to be kept for a long term. Wow. Okay. What does Elastic Beanstalk provide? A PaaS solution to automate application deployment, a compute engine for ECS, a scalable file storage solution for use with AWS and on-premises servers, a NoSQL database service. A PaaS solution to automate application deployment. What is the AWS service that performs automated network assessments of Amazon EC2 instances to check for vulnerabilities? Kinesis, security groups, Amazon Inspector, AWS Network Access Control Lists. Amazon Inspector. Under the shared responsibility model, which of the following controls do customers fully inherit from AWS? Patch management controls, database controls, awareness and training, environment controls, physical controls. Okay, environmental controls, physical controls. This refers to the controls related to physical environment conditions in data centers, such as power, cooling, ensuring, okay, all right, physical controls. AWS is responsible for the physical security of its data centers. What is the question? Fully in, oh, okay. Okay, it's saying that the AWS does it. Okay, I was confused. Your application has recently experienced significant global growth and international users are complaining of high latency. What is the characteristic that can help improve your international users' experience? Elasticity, global reach, data durability, high availability, global reach. Saving plans are available for which of the following AWS compute services? Batch, Outpost, Lightsail, EC2, Lambda. EC2 and Lambda. A company has business critical workloads hosted on AWS and they are unwilling to accept any downtime. Which of the following is a recommendation best practice to protect their workloads in the event of an unexpected disaster? Replicate data across multiple edge locations worldwide and use Amazon CloudFront to perform automatic failover in the event of an outage. Deploy AWS resources across multiple AZs within the same AWS region. Create point-in-time backups in another subnet and recover this data when a disaster occurs. Deploy AWS resources to another region and implement an active disaster recovery strategy. D, deploy AWS resources to another region and implement an active disaster recovery strategy. Which statement is correct with regards to AWS service limits? You can contact AWS support to increase the service limits. Each IAM user has the same service limit. There are no service limits on AWS. You can use the AWS Trusted Advisor to monitor your service limits. The SES is responsible for sending email notifications when usage approaches a service limit. Okay, you can contact AWS support to increase the service limits. Okay, you can use the Trusted Advisor to monitor your service limits. Okay. What are the two connectivity options that can be used to build hybrid cloud architectures? Artifact, Cloud9, Direct Connect, CloudTrail, VPN. Direct Connect, VPN. Which of the following AWS offerings is a MySQL compatible relational database service that can scale capacity automatically based on demand? Neptune, Aurora, RDS for SQL Server, RDS for Postgres, SQL. Okay. Oh boy, this is a compatible relation engine designed for scalability. Okay. Which of the two following can help protect your EC2 instances from DDoS attacks? Cloud HSM security groups batch IAM network access controllers. Security groups and NACLs, okay. Which of the following should be considered when performing a TCO analysis to compare the cost of running an application on AWS instead of on premises? Application development, market research, business analysis, physical hardware. Physical hardware, this includes the cost of servers, storage, networking, and other than required for AWS abstracts these hardware by providing managed services. Okay, how are AWS customers billed for Linux-based EC2 usage? EC2 instances will be billed on 1 second increments with a minimum of 1 minute. EC2 instances will be billed on 1 hour increments with a minimum of 1 day. EC2 instances will be billed on 1 minute increments with a minimum of 1 hour. EC2 instances will be billed on 1 day increments with a minimum of 1 month. EC2 instances will be billed on 1 second increments with a minimum of 1 minute. All right. So, stop share.